The truth on back. This topic, narcissistic racism on the job. Had a buddy that was telling me about what goes on his job, and I had to shake my head. He said, yeah, man, over the years, people in places of power on the job, like bosses and managers and supervisors, all got the little chip on their shoulder. And he had to figure it out. He said one day it was these 3 black guys that just got hired, and all 3 of them got fired about 2 or 3 days later. And it was 3 people of another ethnic group that wasn't black. They stayed there and they did things wrong. So he was like, wow, man, this ain't right. I think something about the 3 men all had like something to do that was important. One had to go to court. One was getting married, and the other one had some type of baby shower. So they were supposed to let the manager or supervisor know in advance, but they decided to take off and call in saying they couldn't make it, and they got fired. But then the 3 other ethnic group people did the same, and they still remained after they got back, after they did what they were doing on their personal time. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But you got favoritism, you got nepotism going on around here. And then he was telling me about how a couple of supervisors and managers walk around with their facial expression and revolt, looking mean and ornery for no reason at all, and do stuff when they felt like it, you know what I mean? But that ain't right. But of course, they're narcissistic. That's why I tell you people, watch out for these narcissistic people. And don't tell them none of your information, because they will use it against you. And even when you're doing right, they will twist it around and make it like you're doing something wrong. So be careful about them, because right is right, wrong is wrong. And no matter what they say out their mouth, if they're wrong, they're wrong, even though they think they're right. They come up with this my buddy said this bullshit topic about what is called at will. At will. I was like, what is at will? That your employee can at will terminate you, or you can terminate yourself. I'm like, well, why would they make a law like that? Because to me it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you don't do anything wrong, really, I can see if you do wrong and then you get terminated. But if you follow the book to the rules and something minor happens that you don't even get a warning at first and they get rid of you, that's scandalous. That's narcissistic at its best. So watch out on certain jobs that you're at, because they will screw you around, So be careful. Watch out. Keep your eyes open. Keep your mouth shut. Mind your business. And unfortunately, you got to do what they say. Unless you got a good lawyer, and you got a good lawyer, you'll get paid. And definitely try to get paid. Now, all y'all that are working as temps, try to give you a permanent job, because if you're a temp, they'll dog you too. They will dog you out, because they don't care. As long as the work is done, you're nothing to them but a tool. Nothing else but a tool. So remember that. Get you a permanent job, get you a career or something that they can't take it away from you. If you don't do that, they're going to screw you every time, because that's what narcissistic people do. Screw you around, use you up, and discard you. That's what they do. That's what they're good at, being full of shit. That's it for now. Peace out. Talk to you later.